Welcome to the first conference of Natural Resources and Development. Some impressions of our participants.
Well, we are here with Dr. Harald Sander. He's going to give us some words about the conference.
Well, I must say that I'm extremely delighted to be here at this conference and meeting so many people from the CNRD network and from so many countries, not only CNRD network, but way beyond that, to address such important problems which I believe can only be solved jointly and in a very country-specific way. So we need to bring together the experience of, different experience from all countries and to discuss, tailor-made solution and the appropriate approach. So I'm extremely delighted to be here.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Harald Sander. Well, here we are with Silvia Hauschemmer, the Vice President of the Cologne University of Applied Sciences, and we want to know some impression from you about the conference and everything, please.
What can I say? First of all, I'm very pleased to be here to attend the first conference on natural resources and development, and I really appreciate this conference. First of all, because it brings together scientists, researchers from different fields, and I think against the background of climate change and population growth and the interconnection between food, energy and water, it's important that we remove the boundaries between disciplines, and I think this is the first step to do that. And in addition, we should not only focus on researchers, but we should also involve people from the government, from the private sector, and this is, as far as I know, as well one of the aims of the conference, and I think it's really a fruitful conference. So after the first day, I can really say it was a great pleasure for me to be here, and I'm looking forward to the next 2 days.
Okay, yes, thank you very much for your kind words.
Thank you.
So, Dr. Francisco Mesa, he's a director of the Center of Global Change, and he will tell us about the impression of the conference and the general experience here.
I think this conference is of high relevance. Natural resources and development is a critical issue for the next generation. And from my understanding, it is important not only because of actual pressures that we have in natural resources, but also future pressures, as global environmental change will pose very significant challenges for the next generation of scientists and practitioners. It is important to start thinking about the future of water, energy, food, and all the resources that support society.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Gracias.
Okay, muchas gracias.
Me voy a despedir.
Sí.
Gracias.
Bueno. Here we are with Professor Catalina Alfaro. She comes from Mexico.
Thank you so much to considering me in this small interview, because I'm really satisfied with the subject. The main subject of the conference is something very important, and the organization and the main topics in the conference are very important to analyze the situation of the natural resources, and also to identify some possibilities of management, and or to identify strategies to manage in all the details. I'm really satisfied to be here and to meet you in this conference. Thank you.
now we are with Dr. Hartmut Gesse. He delivered a magisterial lecture about food security, and we want to know your opinion about the conference and also about the topics that have been talked about.
Interesting. We have a lot of people from a lot of countries coming with a lot of opinions, and that is very good. This is, I think, this is a possibility to know a lot about problems of environment, of resource use, and so on. It is a very good organization. Huh?
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks to you.
First of all, thank you for this opportunity, although it came just like all of a sudden. I'd like to thank this opportunity for bringing me to South America, and this is my first visit to South America, and I'm very glad that it is to Chile. It includes many interesting topics, including land use, drought, integrated resource management, energy. So it really fits the CNRD. So the organizers are very efficient, very nice to everybody, and the services are nice, and the place itself is really charming. We could give very high grades for the conference and the organization of it.
Okay.
The conference is perfect. We came from the different field of studies, which is make us open our eyes. So many new colleagues and connect us with other scientists, scientific background, and so on. It's really fantastic.
Water, energy, and food is important to sustain the sustainable development of the globe. The conference that is one of the initial efforts to bring the people to sit together to discuss.
Very good feeling. Yeah, I think it's a good place, and I think we have very interesting topics here to discuss. I think especially yesterday the day was very good. We had the issues about disaster risk management and disaster risk reduction, what was personally for me very interesting.
And I think it's good to go on with such kinds of conference and see that maybe time after time we can do that in all of the CNRD partner countries. So to get a better outreach of our activities. I think that would be very good, and still focusing on the similar topics, but is I think very pressing topics. So.
Okay.
Try to go one step back. Really good. How about me? I'm going to tuck in my shirt. Chile! Chile!